here's some Dall-E BCH art, which is BCH.games generated from an AI. So there's a picture here of it's basically like people in a kind of futuristic nightclub type of thing with a Bitcoin Cash symbol, and then you've got one of a Bitcoin Cash, not an obelisk, but a statue in the middle of like a big city with all these people milling around, almost kind of like worshipping it a little bit. I don't know what prompts they were using to generate these artworks, but they're super cool and interesting to look at. And it certainly seems that AI art suddenly getting to the point where, like, if you told me a real artist had painted this or digitally created it or whatever, I would have been completely unsurprised. Like, I don't know how I would tell this apart from whether or not a human made this. It's not obviously like some glitchy AI bullshit. There's certainly, I mean, there's maybe a little bit distorted and weird, but you could just put that down to artistic interpretation on the part of the artist anyway. So I don't know. We're just moving into a world that this AI stuff, this network state stuff is arriving pretty fast, even if people don't realize it en masse, I think.
Those are pretty sick. I like the one on the right.
Yeah, I do too as well. Because this is, you can almost imagine this, right?
Yeah.
Like at St. Kitts, you can imagine, I don't know, just Roger decides, fuck it. BCH is now like at a good amount. You know, there's now lots of commerce. People are actually kind of loving it. Let's just put up a monument, you know, giant BCH coin, because that's what this network state stuff is kind of driving at, I think, which is the idea that things can be manifested in like the petri dish online, and it can kind of organically grow, and then it can just pop out into the real world as suddenly everyone being like, holy cow. In the past, maybe if you wanted to get a movement or something going, you had to start at, okay, at the local bar.